Hello guys, it's Atletico and welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about the Champions League, about round of 16. So now we only have 16 teams that are still fighting for this trophy, and it is very nice. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time, and let's now we're gonna take a look at all the teams that we have and and we're gonna take a look at all the matchups that we have, and then I'm gonna talk about this every single matchup and what do I expect from that game or from that other game. So let's take a look at these matchups. So we have the first matchup, Schalke against City. Then we have Atletico Madrid against Juventus. Then we also have Manchester United against Paris Saint-Germain, and then we have Tottenham against Dortmund. So we have these are four. Now we have 8 matchups, and now we have 4 matchups. So I think Schalke and City, it should be a quite interesting matchup because a lot of people are thinking that City is probably gonna dominate this team and will destroy Schalke, but I don't think so because City, even though City came in the first position in their group, they got 30 points and they scored 16 goals and they only conceded 6, and their goal difference is +10, but I think that their form is not that good, and I think that Schalke can fight against this team. And Schalke, I believe, came in second position. Yes, obviously they came in second position, so they got 11 points. So it's not that bad because City earned 30 points. So this is only 2 point difference. So it's not a huge deal for them, even though their goal difference was only +2. But I think Schalke, they have a pretty good defense, but they are not the most attacking team because they don't have that super power striker. But I think that they can fight against City and they might go through. But I still think that City will go through, maybe, even though it is going to be a very hard battle between these two sides. So moving on, we have Atletico against Juventus. So it is probably the biggest matchup out of all these 8 matchups. So Juventus came in that in that in that first position. So it wasn't that easy, because Manchester United won against them even though they played at home. But I think that Juventus will win this matchup because they just have Ronaldo. They have Ronaldo, have Dybala, they have Mandzukic, and this team is just amazing. Talking about Atletico only came in that second position and they couldn't even win against Borussia Dortmund. They lost away from home, I believe 4-0. So it was a terrible performance by them, and I'm not expecting. I don't expect that win against Juventus in the first or in the second match. So. And this year, I realized that I saw that Atletico's defense is not that good anymore. They have a pretty good defense, but their defense is just not on that level. So I think even Juventus have a better. Even Juventus, I believe. I think, in my opinion, they have a better defense. So I think that they will crash. They will destroy Atletico. And I don't know if they're playing away from home. I think that they are playing away from home. This is the first match, so I think they will win this game, or maybe they're gonna get a draw, and then when they're gonna play at home, they're gonna beat them, and they're gonna go through to the next round, to the quarterfinals. So I should say, I'm voting, I should say, for Juventus because they're just a better team, and plus Atletico is just not playing the football that they used to play a few years ago, and they're struggling in La Liga and they're struggling in the Champions League, and. So talking about the next matchup, we have MU against Paris Saint-Germain. I think it is very easy to say who's gonna win this game, because I think that Paris Saint-Germain are gonna win this game because they came in the first position in that very big and very tough group. They played in Group C. They had Liverpool, Napoli, and Cervena Zvezda. So they managed to come in. They managed to stay in that first place, and now they're playing against MU, and they came in second place in Group H and they had Juventus, Valencia, and Young Boys from Switzerland. So I think that MU gonna get destroyed because Paris Saint-Germain, they have an insane team. They have that little top three, Mbappe, Cavani, and Neymar. So I think it is impossible for MU to stop them. And yesterday Liverpool just destroyed MU at home 3-1, and it sounds and probably a lot of people that didn't see that game or didn't watch that game, they probably think only 3-1. So it should have been it probably was a very good battle, but it was a terrible battle because Liverpool dominated them completely. I believe they had 36 attempts, and MU only had 6, and they scored that one goal because Alisson made that mistake. So I think that MU they don't have a chance against Paris Saint-Germain. I want to be honest. I don't want to lie. So Paris Saint-Germain gonna destroy them, and they're playing away from home. So I think that this is, and I think that they just gonna win this first game, and they at home they just gonna destroy them. So it is very easy. So I think that Schalke against City, this is probably the this is I think that this is more entertaining game than MU against Paris Saint-Germain. So I think Schalke and City, it is going to be a very good matchup, and MU against Paris Saint-Germain, it is terrible matchup. So then moving on, we have Tottenham against Dortmund. So Dortmund came in the first position in the first position in Group A, and the Spurs came in that second position, I believe. So and they were in that Group B. So it was a very tough group for them, and it was a very hard battle against Inter Milan because Tottenham was struggling at the start, but then they kind of started to play together, and their chemistry improved a lot, and their passing play, their finishing has improved a lot throughout the season. So I think that they now all these wins against Inter, PSV, it was a very good things for them, and they earned a lot of points. So I think that Tottenham will gonna win this game, even though Borussia came in that first position in Group A, and they overtook Atletico Madrid, but I still think that, and plus Borussia is doing a pretty good job in Bundesliga, but I still do think that Tottenham gonna win this matchup because they have more experience. Plus, last year they played against Juventus in a round of 16 and they lost, even though they deserved to go through. But now this year, I think that they have everything. They have a defense, they have a good goalkeeper, they have a good midfield, they have a good attackers. In Son, the Christian Eriksen, Dele Alli, Harry Kane, Lucas Moura. So it is an amazing team, and I think that they have experience to destroy Borussia Dortmund. I'm not saying that this is going to be an easy game because Dortmund, as we all know, they have a pretty good squad, and they're always fighting until the end, until the last seconds of the game, and I think it is going to be a very tough battle for them. But I think that Tottenham should go through, and they will. But I think that if Dortmund will go through, it is not a big surprise, but I still think that Tottenham will go through if they will play like they played against Barca and Inter Milan. So then we have 4 more matchups. So we have Lyon, Barcelona, Roma, Porto, Ajax against Real Madrid, and Liverpool against Bayern. So Lyon, Barcelona, it's I don't know. Barca came in the first position. It was a very easy group for them, and Lyon came in that second position in Group F. Again, they had City, Shakhtar, and Hoffenheim. So it is I think Barca gonna win. I'm a Barca fan, and I think that they're gonna win, and they're playing away from home. So I think that Barca gonna win 2-1 away from home, and then they're gonna destroy Lyon at home 3-0. So it is as simple as that. So I'm not gonna talk a lot about this matchup because it is I think that Barca gonna go through this year, and they must go through because they're the team that that should be in the top 4. So in the Champions League. So it is simple. I think that Barca will go through, and then we have Roma against Porto. So Porto, even though they came in the first position in Group D, they earned 16 points, and they just destroyed every single team in their way. But Porto came in the first, but Roma came in that second position. So in that group, in Group G against Real Madrid, Victoria Pilsen, and CSKA Moscow. So talking about Roma, I think they got lucky. Even though they came in the second position, they got Porto as an opponent. So I think it is going to be a very good battle. Even though Porto dominated that group, but I think that Roma might go through, even though they came in that second position. So these two teams are very similar. They have a similar playing style. They have a similar players. Then they have a similar chances of going through to the next round. So I think that it is going to be a very good battle. Then moving on, we have Ajax against Real Madrid. It is probably going to be a win for Real Madrid, but I still think that Ajax might do a lot of damage to them because they are playing their first game at home, and plus we all know that Real Madrid is struggling in La Liga. They're struggling in the Champions League, even though they came in that first position, but their group was very easy, and plus they lost against CSKA Moscow 2 times in a row. They lost 1-0 in a away match in Moscow, and they lost 3-0 against CSKA Moscow at home. So it was a disgusting match for them, but I think that Ajax, they have a chance. You're probably guys thinking that I'm crazy that I'm saying that Real Madrid, that Ajax have a chance to win against Real Madrid, but I honestly think that they can fight against Real Madrid because they're not that good, that they're not good enough to. I think that they're not that good because they don't have Ronaldo, and plus they don't have a good striker. They have Benzema. Oh my God, he's a terrible striker. So they only have Asensio and Bale, who can do a lot of damage to Ajax because they have a pretty good wingers, and Ajax, as we all know, they have a pretty good young squad. And the reason why I think that Ajax have a chance because they have a very young squad, and they have a lot of talent in their squad, and they have a character that will help them to fight against them in every single game. So in the first leg and in the second leg. So I think that Ajax can put a good fight against Real Madrid. So I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this matchup. And the first matchup is going to be in Amsterdam, and the second game is going to be in Madrid. So I think that Ajax might win their first game against Real Madrid in the first leg. So I don't know who's gonna win. Probably I'm going for Real Madrid, but I'm saying that Ajax have a chance to win against Real Madrid as well. So the last matchup, the eighth matchup, is Liverpool against Bayern. And I'm happy. I'm happy that Liverpool got Bayern as an opponent. And as you guys know, I'm a Barcelona fan and I'm a Liverpool fan. So I love these two clubs, and I'm very happy with the draw results because we came in second position and we could have gotten Juventus, we could have gotten City. I know City, we couldn't get City, so we could have gotten Barca, we couldn't get Real Madrid, and we could have gotten Juventus, and we got Bayern. So Bayern, as we all know, is struggling in Bundesliga. Even though they came in the first position, Group E, with 40 points, but their group was very easy, and I can't say that they have. And plus, they're doing a pretty terrible job in the Bundesliga. They only have 30 points after 15 games. Their goal difference is plus 30, and they're in that third position. And Borussia Dortmund is just destroying the Bundesliga right now. They're sitting in that first position, and they're 9 points clear. So that is an amazing season for Borussia, and I think that Bayern gonna get destroyed. Liverpool is playing at home, their first game. So as you guys all know, when you're playing at Anfield, it is amazing atmosphere, and the Liverpool fans and the players, they're just going to the attack, and they're just pushing, and they're just gonna score a lot of goals. I think the same thing might happen when we played against City. We won against them 3-0, and I think that we can score 3 goals against Bayern because Bayern is just not a good side anymore. They're a good side, but they're not the top. They're not the best team in Europe as we all expect them to be, you know. And I think Liverpool got lucky that they got Bayern as an opponent. So I think that even if we're gonna lose in a away match, I think that this match at home is the must thing to win. Is the must game to win, because if we're gonna win 3-0 or 3-1, we just gotta score a few goals in the Bayern in Munich, and we will be okay, I think. So that's it. We have 8 matchups, and we are starting soon. We only have, I believe, 2 months left until the Champions League. Well, I should say we have less than 2 months until the Champions League round of 16 matchups, and I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for these games, and hopefully you guys are waiting for these games as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, just hit that like button on this video, subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to hit that ring down below because you will never miss a video. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this type of video, and I will see you guys in the next videos very soon. So peace guys, and thank you guys for watching.